Again, everyone. So this first video is going to go over page 5 in our notes, and we're going to go through this helium balloon one and the babysitting one down below. So for this first one, the following represents the graph for a helium balloon's flight. So you can see that x-axis here is the time in minutes, and the y-axis is the height in feet. So like just by looking at it, after 1 minute, the thing is 1,000 feet in the air, 2 minutes, 2,000, 3 minutes, 3,000 feet in the air, and it keeps on to that pattern. So let's go through. Determine the rate of change. So the rate of change is exactly that. How much is it changing per minute or per whatever our x-axis unit is here? So here it is in minutes. So how much is it changing per minute? Well, we just read it. After 1 minute, it's 1,000 feet up in the air. After 2 minutes, it's 2,000. So every minute, it's going 1,000 feet up. And you can see this kind of like a step ladder here. 1,000 feet for 1 minute. Another 1,000 feet for another 1 minute. 1,000 feet for 1 minute. So determine the rate of change. That is 1,000, that's supposed to be an F, feet per minute. And what does this slope or rate of change mean? Well, I just said it right there. It's the feet per minute. It's how much change is going up per minute. When is a balloon at 5,000 feet? Well, 5,000 feet, that's talking about height. So if we start at 5,000, we're going to go over till we hit our graph. And on that spot, that's going to correlate to this value right here. So it takes 5 minutes for the balloon to be at 5,000 feet. How high is the balloon off the ground after 2 seconds? Well, how high means we're trying to find the height. So we're trying to find h now. If it's been 2 seconds, well, 2 seconds is right here. So now we're starting on the x-axis, and we're working our way up to the graph. Wherever it meets, that's where we're going to go all the way over. So for this one, hey, it's 2,000 feet. Although not on the graph, when will the balloon reach 10,000 feet? Wonderful. So, I mean, it looks like this graph stops here. There's a little endpoint. But if we could assume that this balloon is going to fly up with no interruptions and the same pattern, well, yeah, every 1 minute is 1,000 feet. So after 6, it's 6,000. After 7, it'd be 7,000. After 8, it'd be 8,000. After 9, it'd be 9,000. And after 10, it'd be at 10,000. Oh, and we do not mean seconds here. My bad. We mean minutes. This graph is in minutes. I'm so sorry. Wiggle jiggle. Minutes. There we go. Minutes. Number 2. So our good friend Rowan makes $7 an hour from babysitting. Create a table of values and then graph the data. So find the rate of change in the graph. We're going to have to do that as well. So starting with this, so I mean, if he doesn't babysit, he's not going to make any money. So that's a big old goose egg. If he babysits for 1 hour, well, he gets $7 per hour. So every 1 hour, it's $7 he gets. So after 2 hours, it would be like 7 for the first hour plus 7 for the second hour, or you could say that's like 2 times 7, and that's how you get 14. 3 hours, well, that's 3 times 7. 4 hours, 4 times 7, 5 hours, $35. So our rate of change, if we're looking at that, is $7 an hour. As this goes up by 1, this goes up by 7. As this goes up by 1, this still goes up by 7. So the y-axis is changing by 7, and the x-axis is changing by 1. Here, again, x is represented as the hours, and y is represented as the money made. You tell me how many hours are going in, I'll tell you how much money it gets out. So there's your rate of change. Now, if we wanted to get a graph of this, we'll have to, we can just do this. We'll say 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I mean, I could have spaced that out to make more of the graph, but I didn't. That's okay. Maybe we'll try to space this one out. Maybe we'll go like 5, 10, 15, 20. It will make every space is a 5 here. 30, 40, that'll work. So at 0 hours, he made $0. At 1 hour, he made about 7, somewhere in here. At 2, it's 14. At 3, it's 21. 4, it was 28. And 5 was at 35. And sure enough, this is a linear function. It is changing by the same amount per hour. Up 7 over 1. All right, so that concludes this video. Your mission is to do the page before it on page 4 with Brady and his savings account. That was a little bit more interesting. I wanted you guys to tackle that by yourself. We will look at it in class. Thank you.